best what to wear help if you don't want to break the bank. You know you need help with your style, and you know you need help with what to wear, but you think, oh, I can't quite afford an image consultant, and for sure a stylist is out of the question. So I am putting together some resources for you so that you can get help, again, without breaking the bank. The fact that you need help with your style is highlighted every single morning. Every morning you wake up and think, and you're forced to answer the big question of the day, right? What am I going to wear today? And you don't ever have any really good answers for that. So I'm going to give you the 2 reasons you have nothing to wear. And so I've highlighted this before. I think I mentioned on my style recipe cards page, but here it is again. Here are the 2 reasons why you have nothing to wear. So one is that you just don't have the right ingredients, right? Your closet just doesn't contain the stuff that you need. If you wanted to make a cake, but you didn't have any of the ingredients to make it, you cannot make a cake, right? So part of it is you don't have the right ingredients. And we often think, okay, I don't have the right ingredients. That takes money for me to buy those sort of pieces. So I've done style series here on the YouTube channel and on my website that has shown you how to get some of those pieces even at a discount, even if you don't have the funds to do so, how you can be creative and make that happen. But the second reason, okay, so the second reason you have nothing to wear has absolutely nothing to do with money. So it's because you don't know how to mix and match. So that's the second reason you had nothing to wear. So even if you had the right pieces in there, you don't know how to put them together and how to make it look like you have a lot more going on than you actually do. I know I've had colleagues say, I've seen you not repeat an outfit for 2 months. That wasn't true, but the way that I was able to mix and match, people had no idea. It looked like I was wearing new clothes all the time, and in fact, that is not the case. And see, that concept of you don't know how to mix and match, you just don't have the right ideas, that is all based on what is in your head, okay? That is creativity. That's just some basic know-how, knowing how to throw things together and mix it up. So that can be taught. That doesn't cost anything. Yes, you can go to an image consultant or a stylist, and there's many other resources out there that I'll talk about, but I'm going to give you some resources here of how to acquire that knowledge. So even if you have very small wardrobe, you don't have the right ingredients, you don't have enough of the ingredients, how you can at least leverage the second piece so you have more answers of what to wear. So that's what this video is all about, is about how to get you some of those resources that's not going to cost you a lot of money. So here we go. Here's the first resource, store mannequins. I had to put this one on here first because it's the easiest one to do. Well, it does cost you some time, some gas money. You know, you have to go to the mall, or you have to go to a boutique, or you have to go to the store. But I had a boss before that all she would do is she would literally walk into a store and then say, I want this, and have the sales lady get what's off of the mannequin. She didn't really have a sense of fashion or what to wear, but she did pretty good for herself just by employing that. So again, this is without breaking the bank. Don't need an image consultant, don't need a stylist. You can employ this on your own. Again, but if we were to rank this on the ingredient scale, like, okay, does this help you get the right ingredients? Kind of, because you'll see what the mannequin is wearing, but it doesn't really provide you any of that mix and match. That second bucket isn't really fulfilled, right? Because you just have the outfit there. They don't then show you, oh, here's the other ways that you can wear that. So that it kind of failed in that arena, but like I said, it's a perfectly reasonable strategy. It just costs you some time and some gas money to go look and see them to get help with what to wear. The next one is going to be clothing websites, okay? And they're doing better and better about this. So any sites you go to, you know, you see the model in the outfit, and a lot of times now they have where it's like complete the look, you know, and they will show you the other pieces to get, or other people wore it with this. And sometimes they have Instagram feeds and different things, and you can see how different people have put it together. So they're doing more and more to help with that mix and match element. So in getting the right ingredients, it's helpful. The problem, again, with the store mannequins and with the online clothing websites is a lot of time they can focus too much on trends and not so much on like classical pieces that you can have in your closet for 10 years and wear, and people will still tell you how beautiful it is. So there's a little bit too much focus on the trends for a lot of these. And so they tell you the ingredients, And you do get a little bit of mix and match. Like I said, they show you how to complete the look. They might have some user feedback, people showing you how they wore it, and more websites are doing that. And again, you just need an internet connection, some time on your hand, maybe a glass of wine, right? And you could browse this and learn and get help with what to wear. And again, that doesn't require a stylist or an image consultant. You can do this on your own to get that what to wear help that you need, okay? It's not gonna break the bank. Like I said, you just need an internet connection. Next up are books. So there's many good books out there about what to wear, how to wear it, what pieces to have. I know on my blog, I will feature some of those books and give advice from different fashion authors that I thought was really good, and I will communicate that out to my users and subscribers. And so there's a lot of great resources out there. Books it's not free, it costs something, but again, you go to Amazon, you can get used books, it's very cheap to get that what to wear help that you need. So the books are great, but a lot of times to get the help you really need, you have to use several books to really be able to do what you want. So on the ingredient scale, we'll give it a 3, because if you get several books, yes, it'll cover the ingredients. So it'll cover some trend stuff, but again, some of the trend stuff could be out of date several years from now. But you will find a lot more on like classic wardrobe, capsule wardrobe, things like that. So a lot of stuff on basics, you can find that there. Okay, nothing that's really like great, stunning, amazing outfits. You won't find a lot of that. But ingredients, pretty good. We're gonna rate it a 3. As for mix and match, they do have advice on that. Again, so let's give that 3, that it's there. But again, it's static information. It's not necessarily updated on a regular basis, but I think it's a 3. Plus a book costs you what, like $4, $10, depending on if you get it used or not. So the next one is magazines. Now traditionally this has been the go-to way to find out what to wear and how to wear it, right? Now that there's the internet and blogs and all these other resources online, they are still very important, but it's not the only source now. And so if we look at magazines, you can see they are very much about trends. There are certain magazines that will cover kind of those classic pieces, basics. They usually do features on that, but they really are about trends. So one of the things you have to know, you look at a fashion spread, a lot of times what they're showing there are things that are their advertisers. So they're not necessarily picking out the things that are best for you. They're picking out things that their advertisers would like you to highlight. So if you've ever seen the movie, The Devil Wears Prada, do you remember the scene where Meryl Streep is about to give her monologue about how this color blue came to be about? In that scene, she's saying they're trying to style an outfit. She's like, what did we get from our advertisers? So although these are great and they have great ideas, and the stylists that work on these shoots are amazing what they're able to come up with in the concepts, but remember, a lot of times they're pushing the products that their advertisers want, not necessarily what's best for you. But it's a great way to see ingredients, it's a great way to see colors that are now, it's a great way to discover designers, so they're still very important. So ingredients, they do a great job with what's new, what's trendy, and a great job of, bringing designers and things that could be available in stores and online right now to you. So we're going to give them a 2 on the ingredient list, just because we know they're a little bit biased, right? And then for mix and match, we'll give it a 1. So some of them do features where they show you like 5 ways to wear it or different ways to mix and match. And again, it's great, but it's usually mix and match with like other trendy pieces and not so much focus on things that you might have existing already in your wardrobe. So that's the thing too, when you look at mix and match, you want to go like, oh, that's a great outfit, but you also want to know like, how am I going to mix this with existing stuff in my wardrobe? Remember how I was saying like my work colleagues would be like, you haven't worn the same thing for 2 months, and actually I just worn it in different ways. Okay, so the way that you accomplish that is you got to know how to mix and match with new stuff that you get and also existing pieces in your wardrobe. And so magazines, they kind of don't cross that hurdle. So we're going to give them a 1 star in the mix and match arena on that. Next up is YouTube. If you're watching this video, you are probably watching it on YouTube. So YouTube is great because for ingredients, we're going to give this one 4 stars, because you can find videos on basics, on capsule wardrobes, on trends, for specific colors, for maternity, for petite, for tall, for pear shape. You can find them on everything, and it's great because you just type it into the search bar and you can find all sorts of stuff. So you can find lots of stuff on ingredients, and I'm gonna get this also a 4-star for mix and match, because they do show how to mix and match with fashionable pieces. They can show how to mix with things you probably already have in your wardrobe. You can find a video for almost anything. So YouTube is a great resource. Again, all you need is an internet connection, right? And you're able to tap into that what to wear help and to get that advice. Okay, so it's a way to have a image consultant or a stylist without paying for it. It does require a little bit of time investment. I'm sure if you're on YouTube, you can see that there's difference in quality and people's aesthetics, meaning what people like. So sometimes it can be hard to find somebody who's like, oh, I really like their style, I really like the stuff that they put together. So that can take a while. And then hopefully it's somebody that's updating their YouTube page and profile often enough with new content and new videos. And again, they're able to do, just you in searching are able to do that mix and match of between trends and classic pieces. And you can really search for mix and match things. You could just go on there and search and go outfits with jeans and see what comes up. So it's a great resource. So that one is going to get 4 out of 5 stars. So this is highly recommended. And again, it doesn't break the bank, because you can use your existing pieces and find new ways to wear them. Again, that second bucket of how to mix and match. And last but not least is a resource many of you may not be available, that is that you have access to. So it is going to be our style sorority members that are in that high street tier level of membership. It's completely complimentary. So with this one, you get a print newsletter quarterly. It has information about ingredients and mix and match. So that's one of the benefits, is a print newsletter. We also have the Style Sorority search engine. So just like I said on YouTube, you can go in and type anything. We actually have our search engine. It includes all the YouTube videos that I've made, all the style series videos I've made, all the lookbook images that have been created in every article that I've written is also in there. So you can go into that Style Sorority search engine and you can type in jeans, see what comes up. You can type in button-up blouse, see what comes up, and you'll get videos with the outfit ideas, articles with the outfit ideas, as well as lookbook images. So this is like a complete repository of all the information and kind of my life's work in there at your fingertips. So you wake up in the morning, you're like, oh, all I have is this red t-shirt. Okay, you can type in red t-shirt and see what outfits I've created and what advice is out there for you. So the Style Sorority search engine is something that's available. So again, that helps with ingredients and with that mix and match. And it's also so helpful in the morning if you are really stumped about what to wear. So that's another benefit. So that's why 2 stars so far. Next up, we also get access to the annual sample sale event. So this is for our Style Sorority members. Like I said, if you are just at the high street level tier, you automatically get access to this event. It happens once a year. You're able to get some of the products at a discount. So you could get products like the style recipe cards, which you know covers ingredients and mix and match, different books, PDF downloads, video tutorials. It kind of depends on what's going to be provided or what's going to be available. But the sample sale happens every single year. It's a great way to get that what to wear help that a lot of people are looking for. So you get that annual sample sale day. Like I said, it's a full day. You could go on there, and there's usually some stuff that we just give away in bonuses if you make a purchase that day. And we do make a donation to Dress for Success for every single order that we get that day. Next, we have very exclusive events. So for example, we have upcoming the Style Clinic. That's where you can get personalized help. Again, you could just go to the events page on my website, look at upcoming events and see which one. So if it says invite only, that usually means that it's only Style Sorority members are invited to that. And those always include ingredients and mix and match help. And sometimes it's personalized, like with the Style Clinic, where you're able to actually call in or video chat or do online chat to get help for your different outfit ideas and what to wear. Okay, so you get access to different events throughout the year. Like I said, you could go to the events page, look at upcoming events, and you can see anything invite only. That means Style Sorority members. Okay, and last but not least, so you know I'm not going to leave it there where there's only 4 stars, right? You got to get 5 stars for this. So last but not least, we also have our private Facebook group. Okay, that's only available for Style Sorority members to join. And again, in there we will post additional what to wear help. It could be everything from, here's this great website to find skirts like this that I just did a video on, or have you made sure to sign up for this giveaway that we're doing where you can get one of these great ingredients, and it provides additional mix and match help. So there's I respond to questions on there, and it's just additional resources that I don't make available to everybody. It's so hard to respond to all the subscribers and people on social media, but Style Sorority Facebook group members, of course, I answer their questions and provide additional resources there. So you get those 5 benefits. And so remember, I said this video is what to wear help without breaking the bank. This is why this is completely complimentary. Any purchase that you make on AishaJones.com, you get the High Streets membership for free. Okay, so it's completely complimentary, and I do that because, again, I want to provide this what to wear help for people that doesn't break the bank. So you've already invested in a tool or a resource, and I'm going to continue to give you more tools and resources to help answer that question, what am I going to wear today? Not only what am I going to wear today, it should be what am I going to wear today that is going to get me compliments. And I want to continually provide you resources and tools to be able to help you with that. So if we want to summarize the video, again, all of these are available to you, and I wanted to specifically do this video to let you know that you have resources available. So again, if we look at some of the different things we talked about. So I said store mannequins. Remember, I had a boss that did this, and it worked for her. Just go in, can I just get that outfit? And the sales associate would pick it out, get it in her size, and she would wear it to work, and she would look great. And she realized, she was like, I have no sense of style, so that's what I have to do, and that worked for her. Okay, but for you, you need those ideas of what to wear. You could just go do that. It's completely free. Go to the nearest mall, boutique, browse around, take a look at what the mannequins are wearing. Okay, so it's completely free to look at. It doesn't help you much in the way of mix and match, as we discussed before. Next, clothing websites. And like I said, they are getting better and better about this. So they do a great job with the ingredients. They're doing better in the mix and match, but they don't provide much help in that of like, how does this go with other things that could potentially be in your closet? They don't do that too well. And they don't give you, obviously, a lot of tools. They give you tools of like what size you should get and that sort of thing. They don't really provide you with a lot of those kind of tools. And again, it's completely free to browse. So again, one of the benefits that they do give is like, oh, complete the look. Here's the other pieces you could get. Okay. So you could do a book, and depending on the book that you get, it could be anywhere from $9 to $40. You know, if you get one of those really beautiful coffee table books, it could be even more expensive than that. But go to Amazon, you can find a used version of it very cheap. And the books are great because they cover ingredients, they cover mix and match, and a lot of times they can give you tools to help. Again, to get a full sense of like what to wear and help you with your wardrobe, you might have to get several books and have a small library of them to be able to fully give you that sort of help. The problem with books is they don't automatically, update and provide fresh content and ideas on trends and that sort of thing, okay? But they can give you tools. Magazines. Okay, we said they are great for ingredients. They provide some mix and match, and usually it's mix and match with other trendy pieces, not as much help of how to mix in with your existing pieces within your wardrobe. You don't really get a lot of benefits out of that. So you can see the clothing website, the benefit also too is sometimes you can get discounts, or if you sign up and create an account, you know about sales, different things like that. They're great about giving benefits. So the magazine, not so much. They don't really give you too many tools that you can actually help you. And so the cost of a magazine is $4 to $10. So that's not much, but it's a lot cheaper than going out and hiring an image consultant. It's much cheaper than going out and hiring a stylist, right? To get some magazines and try to do this yourself, right? The other tools we looked at was YouTube videos, and we loved this one because it provides so many ingredients, almost any ingredient you can find, meaning jeans, button-up blouse, t-shirt, blazer. You can find a video about it online, which is great. Can be a little bit time consuming. Mix and match, whatever you want to mix and match. Wearing stripes with polka dots, you can search it and you'll be able to find something. So it's great. Again, it just takes a lot of time. Quality varies out there, so it can be a little bit of like you fall down a rabbit hole and you're digging around until you find exactly what you look at. And most of them don't really provide tools. I know that I do with my videos, but that's something that's unusual and kind of sets my mine apart. You know, I give you a checklist to download, or I give you a poster to download that reminds me, or these closet hangers that you can actually print out and cut and put in your closet to help you remind you of different things and how to mix and match and what to wear. So most of them don't provide you those kind of downloadable tools. Like I said, my videos on my channel are a little bit different. And YouTube is absolutely free, okay? So you just go on, all you need is the internet connection, but you are able to get all of this information for free watching YouTube videos. And then last but not least, as I said, the Style Sorority High Street Tier membership is available to anybody that purchases a product. It's completely complimentary. You are automatically joining the sisterhood and Style Sorority. And with that, I detailed all the benefits you get, ingredients, mix and match, all the tools that you get, and there was a list of a total of 5 benefits that you get with this, and the price of the Style Sorority membership is completely complimentary. Okay, anything you buy on the site, you automatically get a complimentary membership. So it's a great way, and it checks a lot of those boxes, and it's what to continually have that what to wear help. It doesn't break the bank. You don't have to then go buy another book, okay? You don't have to get another magazine subscription or wait until the next month until you're able to get something. It is continual help at your fingertips. Some we send out to you, some you can get whenever you need, like the Style Sorority search engine. So I wanted to let you know, here are some great resources to help you with your what to wear questions and help you answer your question of what am I going to wear today. But again, I say the question is not what am I going to wear today. So it's what am I going to wear today. It's going to get me a ton of compliments. So that's what you're looking for. And here's some resources that will not break the bank in helping you to achieve that goal. So this has been the video, the best what to wear help if you don't want to break the bank. Again, in this video, I mentioned Style Sorority. To learn more about it, you can just visit aishajones.com/style-sorority to learn more about the membership that is complimentary or the other tiers within Style Sorority. Like I said, a lot of benefits to really get you that what to wear help that is going to make a difference in your wardrobe. And imagine you're excited to wake up in the morning and answer the question of what am I going to wear today? That is going to give me a ton of compliments. So thank you for watching the video. Again, visit the website to learn more about Style Sorority. Thanks for watching.